It's been a while since I've seen you guys, and yeah, man, news been a little bit slow since the Bray Wyatt pack, but we do have that WCW pack coming up in a couple weeks. But before we go on ahead and get there, man, I definitely want to talk about the potential stars, new stars, or maybe returning that we may be seeing in WWE 2K25, because it's almost that time of year. We're going to be talking about the new game in just a little bit of time. Once this DLC packs pass, we're going to get back into that rumor season and all of that different stuff. So I am excited to see, what's going to be a part of WWE 2K25, because that is something that, we're all waiting on, especially with how this game has happened. So we want to see maybe some new things in the new game, and that starts with new roster members. And this could be either DLC or new characters. I'll give you guys my take on whether I think there'll be DLC or not. Let's go on ahead and get into it. So for number one, I think that we all have to agree Jacob Fatu will be in the game, and I think that he is somebody that most definitely should be in at the time of release. But if I had to guess, I think that he's going to be DLC, because they understand, the star power that Jacob Fatu has, and they probably want to get some money and capitalize off that. So I have to say that for Jacob Fatu, I think that we're going to get him later on, next year. My wishes are that he just comes in and he's just a part of the roster right away. But honestly, the odds of that happening are pretty low, to be quite honest. Then you also have Ethan Page, a guy that came into NXT, has taken it by storm, beat Trick Williams in about maybe his first or second match at NXT, became the NXT champion. Granted, he's not the champion right now, but we definitely have to go on ahead and see him in the game. Will he be DLC? I have to think that he's probably DLC, probably an NXT pack. I hope that there's some sort of NXT Rising Stars pack with a bunch of guys that haven't made it. I could see them just getting put into the game, which would be even better. But knowing 2K, knowing WWE, they know that these people have so much power, to make that money. They know fans will spend that money. They need stuff to get us to buy that pass. At the end of the day, it is a business. So I'm just, going with what my gut is telling me, what we've seen in the past historically. And I did forget, after Jacob Fatu, Tama and Tangaloa. I do believe that with those two, we will get them in the game. They've been around for a little bit now, maybe I believe a little bit before Jacob Fatu. So they've been around for a while. So I am hoping that, we do get them at release. I think that that's very possible. They were tag team champs at one point. So I think that we will get them, when the game comes out, because you do need the game as updated as possible in terms of the new bloodline, with how big that storyline is becoming. So I definitely do think that we are going to receive Tama and Tangaloa very fast. And going back to some of these returns here, Andrade, that is a big one that I think will be in the game at release as well. He returned at the Royal Rumble a couple months ago, and I think that this is somebody who definitely needs to be in the game. He was in the game before, so he had assets already. So I think that it's something that's not going to be that hard to get him in. So I definitely do think that we are going to get Andrade in WWE 2K25 at release day. I don't think that they'll hold that one out, because again, he returned, by the time the game comes out, it'll be over a year. So it'll be well due, and I don't think they'll make us wait anymore. And Naomi, she is another return as well that a lot of people were hoping she would get added into the game for free as free DLC, which was very possible based on what 2K did for 2K23. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So if I had to go on ahead and put my eggs in one basket, Naomi gets put in the game. I don't think she's DLC. I think she just gets put straight in. So I do think that that will be a big one for, the fans and the women wrestling fans as well. I am excited to see her back in a game. Hopefully they just give her some minor updates and things like that, because her gimmick hasn't really changed much since she was gone. So it's not really that big of a difference. So I am excited to see what happens with Naomi. Eric Rowan, part of the new Wyatt family. I am excited to see him in this game. If I had to guess, that whole thing may be just in the game. I think that that's a great way to get them in the game, get people to buy this game, motivate people to go out, get themselves an updated roster. I think that Eric Rowan just gets in the game, and that's what it is. I am excited to see how this Wyatt family looks, in game, because that is something that they're just video game characters. It's just what it seems like at this point. So I am excited to see what happens, but I am very excited to see what happens with this, Wyatt 6 and everything like that, because again, it just looks so well in person. And you can say what you want about the storyline, but in terms of attires and everything like that, it looks pretty well. So I am excited to see what happens, you know, with everything else in game, and just see what happens with that. We spoke on returns, we spoke on a little bit of everything, but we definitely cannot forget about NXT, one of, you know, people's favorite brands. And I think that we definitely need to speak about, you know, some of the women that we're missing and some of the women that have just made their debuts not that long ago. And we can go on ahead and start with Stephanie Vaquer. She is somebody who is great. If I mispronounced her name, my apologies, but I think that she is somebody that's going to have a bright future in the WWE, and I am excited to see her in the 2K games. Her moveset is absolutely amazing, so I am looking forward to seeing her in the game. I think the women's division for 2K25 is actually going to be something that we really, you know, don't expect. I think that it's going to be a really good women's division, and I am excited to see that. And Julia as well, another one that just debuted. She's been signed with the company for a while, but she recently just made her debut, and I think that it is a huge you know, win for WWE and the NXT women's division. I will go out and say that NXT has the best women's division out there at the moment. That's not even a joke. I really mean that. I'm just being completely honest. So I definitely think that Julia, she is going to make it in the game. And somebody who's been in NXT for a little bit now is Lola Vice. I think that Lola Vice will be in WWE 2K25, and I think that it is almost going to be that time. I am looking forward to seeing her in the game. I think that she's going to be an awesome addition. It's somebody that I expected this year. She teased like she was going to be some DLC, so I thought that she would be some free DLC at some point in the year. Obviously, that did not happen, but I am looking forward to seeing Lola in 2K25, and I hope that she's just part of the regular roster and not DLC. I do think Stephanie and Julia will be DLC. So I definitely want to go ahead and point that out. I think that that's just the case, and that's just what it is. And Kalani Jordan, she was a former champion. She just lost her title. If you guys have watched the pay-per-view, or the PLE as you guys call it, she just lost, but I think that she is an impressive talent that will make the game, especially her being you know, one of the first champions for that title, or the first champion. So correct me down below, let me know what title is it. I forgot the name of it already, but I do know that she was the first champion holder for that specific title. So y'all make sure to go on ahead and let me know down below, man. But yeah, Oba Femi as well is a big one, you know, and I'm gonna cap it at that. I think that that's somebody who we desperately need in the game. I think that he is somebody that has an amazing personality. He knows how to carry himself in the ring. He's just a very good wrestler. So I'm just really excited to seeing, you know, all these people in the game. And you know, that's just my 2 cents, bro. I think that everybody that I named, there is a 100% chance that they make the game. They've been important to some capacity, and that's just what it is, man. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys let me know down below, who do you think should be in WWE 2K25, because there is a long list of names that I am looking forward to seeing in this game. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.